Great Pyramid of Giza. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the largest Egyptian pyramid. Built around 2600 BC, it served as the tomb of Pharaoh Khufu. It is believed that the construction of this majestic structure took about 27 years. It was the world's tallest man-made structure for more than 3,800 years. However, most of the smooth white limestone casing was removed over time, which lowered the pyramid's height to the current 138.5 meters. About 2.3 million large blocks weighing a total of 6 million tons were used in the construction of the Great Pyramid. The pyramid also contains multiple hidden chambers and passageways carved into it. It is the only structure of the 7 wonders of the ancient world that is still surviving to this day. The Colossus of Rhodes. The Colossus of Rhodes was a statue of the Greek sun god Helios, erected in the city of Rhodes, on the Greek island of the same name. It was erected by Charis of Lindos, a Greek sculptor in 280 BC. Demetrius I of Macedon had besieged the city of Rhodes for a year with a large army and navy. The statue was constructed to celebrate the successful defense of the city against Demetrius I. The Colossus stood approximately 33 meters high, which is about the same height as the Statue of Liberty, from heel to the top of the head, which makes it the tallest statue of the ancient world. It collapsed during the earthquake of 226 BC. The remains of the statue lay on the ground for over 800 years. The ultimate end to the statue is uncertain, as there are multiple versions to what had happened. The Lighthouse of Alexandria. The Lighthouse of Alexandria was a lighthouse built by the Ptolemaic Kingdom of ancient Egypt during the reign of Ptolemy II, Philadelphus. It has been estimated to have been at least 100 meters in overall height. Legend has it that the people of the island of Pharos were those who took valuables from shipwrecks. Hence, Ptolemy I Soter had the lighthouse built to help guide ships into port at night. The construction was finished during the reign of his son, Ptolemy II. The lighthouse collapsed due to multiple earthquakes between the years 796 and 1323. In 1994, a team of French archaeologists dove into the water of Alexandria's eastern harbor and discovered some remains of the lighthouse on the seafloor. The lighthouse remains a civic symbol of the city of Alexandria and of the Alexandria Governorate. Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. The Mausoleum at Halicarnassus, or the Tomb of Mausolus, was a tomb built between 353 and 350 BC in Halicarnassus, a Greek city in Caria, Anatolia. It was built for Mausolus, the ruler of Caria, and a satrap in the Achaemenid Empire. The structure was designed by the Greek architects Satyros and Pythias. The structure was believed to be derived from the tombs of the neighboring region Lycia, which Mausolus had invaded and annexed around 360 BC. It was approximately 45 meters in height. All the 4 sides of the tomb were decorated with sculptural reliefs, each created by one of 4 Greek sculptors: Leocharis, Bryaxis, Scopas, and Timotheus. It is believed to have contained a total of 400 sculptures. It was destroyed by successive earthquakes from the 12th to the 15th century. It was the last surviving of the 6 destroyed wonders of the ancient world. Temple of Artemis. The Temple of Artemis, also known as the Temple of Diana, was a Greek temple dedicated to the localized form of the ancient goddess Artemis, who is equalized to Diana, a Roman goddess. The site lies on the edge of the modern town of Selçuk in Turkey. In the 7th century BC, it was destroyed by a flood. Its reconstruction began around 550 BC. Under the Cretan architect Chersiphron and his son Metagenes. It was 115 meters long and 46 meters wide, supposedly the first Greek temple built of marble. Its peripteral columns stood some 13 meters high, in double rows that formed a wide ceremonial passage. In 356 BC, the temple burned down. Various sources describe this as an act of an arsonist. The next greatest and last form of the temple, funded by the Ephesians themselves, was larger than the second, 137 meters long by 69 meters wide and 18 meters high, with more than 127 columns. This reconstruction survived for 600 years and appears multiple times in early Christian accounts of Ephesus. The destruction of this temple is uncertain, as there are multiple versions to what had happened. The site of the temple was rediscovered in 1869, After 6 years of searching by an expedition led by John Turtle Wood and sponsored by the British Museum. Statue of Zeus at Olympia. The statue of Zeus was a giant seated figure of Zeus, about 12.4 meters tall, made by the Greek sculptor Phidias around 435 BC at the sanctuary of Olympia, Greece, and was erected in the Temple of Zeus there. Zeus is the sky and thunder god in ancient Greek religion, who rules as king of the gods of Mount Olympus. The statue was made of ivory plates and gold panels on a wooden framework. Zeus was seated on a painted cedarwood throne and was ornamented with ebony, ivory, gold, and precious stones. There are many versions as to what happened to the statue. One such version states that the statue perished along with the temple, which was severely damaged by fire in 425 AD. Hanging Gardens of Babylon. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon were described as a remarkable feat of engineering, with an ascending series of tiered gardens containing a wide variety of trees, shrubs, and vines, resembling a large green mountain. It is believed to be built by the Neo-Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar II for his Median wife, Queen Amytis, because she missed the green hills and valleys of her homeland. The construction of the Hanging Gardens has also been attributed to the legendary Queen Semiramis, and they have been called the Hanging Gardens of Semiramis as an alternative name. The definitive location of this wonder has never been established, and no definitive archaeological evidence has been found in Babylon. 3 theories have been suggested for this. First, it is purely mythical, and the descriptions represent the romantic ideal of an Eastern garden. Second, that they existed in Babylon, but were destroyed sometime around the 1st century AD, and the third, that the legend refers to a well-documented garden that the Assyrian king Sennacherib built in his capital city of Nineveh, on the river Tigris, near the modern city of Mosul in northern Iraq. There is scholarly debate over the exact nature of the Hanging Gardens, and there is doubt as to whether they existed at all.